But first, I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but I just can't understand all the fuss about the all-male members-only Australian club. I mean, every day and even today, there are fresh articles in newspapers about its members, some of whom have formed a so-called ginger group to work to change from within the rules and get some women admitted. Now, the club's been around for about 183 years. It's a vestige of a bygone era, of Victorian England, of the days when the landed gentry would come to town and needed a place to stay. Its membership is certainly not a snapshot of the demographic complexity of modern Australia. But if that's its biggest sin, then I'm not sure there's much to get outraged about here. As Janet Albrechtston, a woman, by the way, wrote this week, we live in a country where freedom of association remains relevant, where, quote, citizens have the choice to join together in groups of their own making, setting their own ground rules so long as they don't break any laws, end quote. Well, in voting against admitting lady members, the blokes at the Australian Club broke no law, just the same way as the women-only members of the Queen's Club, just down the road, break no laws, just as trustees of all girls' schools break no laws, just as members at women-only gyms, for that matter, break no laws, just as the state government broke no law, overseeing female-only selective schools. So why all this faux outrage about the Australian Club? Why are men's clubs a sin but women's clubs are not worthy of criticism? I suspect much of the commentary the past week or so stems from a wider narrative about the evils of patriarchy and all of that. But at the end of the day, if the members of the Australian Club eventually vote to admit lady members, well, good luck to them. It may be a wise financial decision, particularly if the next generation of men snub institutions that are exclusively for blokes. And just as a bunch of private schools have gone co-ed to shore up their bottom line, well, this club might well do the same. But in the meantime, can everyone just take a bit of a chill pill and move on to fry some bigger fish?